So here we have the Mercedes-Benz C250d automatic on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door estate car with alloy wheels and tinted windows as well. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way back round to the front of the car from there. Okay, so this car will open electronically. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you can then see we have plenty of boot space as well. Plus, we can fold the rear seats to increase that should you wish. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. And on the left-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles of this car. They are 42,528. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer and car information. And above that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's in park at the moment, of course. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a moment ago are over on the left-hand side. We have stereo and phone controls on the right-hand side. The minus and plus paddles are so that you can change down and up a gear manually with this automatic gearbox, should you wish to do that. Over in the center, we then have the main screen for the car. So this is where you can access various different things, of course, but you can see on the screen just there, we're on our radio menu at the moment. The movement that I'm making on the screen is being done by me sliding my finger across this pad. You can also push this pad down, or you can rotate the dial. Either one of those will do exactly the same thing. And obviously when your left hand, for driving particularly, your left hand will be doing all of that. You can, if you wish to, use the buttons on here to access some menus directly. So if you, for example, wanted to enter the satellite navigation, you could press that menu and you would see that we're on the satellite navigation screen currently. You can look at the map, you get a nice clear color display. Very, very easy system to use. You can go back a step, back to the main menu. And then this, just using the dial, I can access the radio, my own music via media. I can pair our telephone and go back to navigation. You can go to the radio from here, as you can see, and then you've got your various different preset stations. Or you can go back and, as I say, access media to listen to your own music as well. A few ways of doing that, one of which is Bluetooth audio, so you can pair a phone and stream your music wirelessly. Also up on the screen, we have our full color reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image being shown on the screen. Working our way down from that, we have our climate controls here. So we can adjust the passenger temperature. All adjustments will show along the bottom of the screen as you make them. So passenger, driver temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. You can turn the air conditioning on and off. Or you can put it onto auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed, which you can hear it doing, to maintain the temperatures that I've asked the car to maintain. You can override that by making any manual adjustment you wish to. You'll then be back in a manual mode again. All the buttons I mentioned a moment ago, along with the CD player and a clock down here. 2 cup holders and plenty of storage, along with that 12-volt charging socket just there. And then the controls we went through initially, including the volume for the stereo on that control there. The last thing I wanted to talk about are the sunroofs on this car. So you have sun blinds that open up front and rear. You can leave it like that, and obviously that lets in a huge amount of extra light, or you can open this front section as a tilting sunroof, as you can see. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.